Hey my sweet babies, welcome back. I want to get on here briefly and talk about the situation between Roy Jones Jr. and Michael Williams Jr. As you guys know, Michael Williams was the third opponent that was supposed to be facing Adrien Broner this upcoming weekend in Atlanta. Michael Williams Jr. had to be pulled out because of a fractured jaw that he sustained in sparring this past week. There's been a lot of back and forth on these YouTube streets about who's wrong and who's to blame for the injury. And I think that because we don't really rate Roy Jones as a trainer, it's easy to just dump the blame on him. Between the interviews that I saw between Michael Williams Sr. and the one that Roy Jones Jr. did on World Combat Sports, it's starting to make a little bit more sense to me as about what's going on. Michael Williams Jr. has been training with Roy Jones for 5 years now, and according to his father, for much of that training, Roy has not been fully committed to Michael Williams' career. As we know, he is a dual citizen, both here and in Russia, and he does train Russian fighters, so I feel like maybe that training that he does with them is more financially rewarding. He also trains Chris Eubank Jr., which I guess the purses obviously are bigger there. So his father has taken an active role in training and I guess managing his career as well. I don't want what I'm saying to be misconstrued. Obviously the father is very active, but now that something has gone wrong, everybody wants to point fingers about who's exactly wrong. And to me, pretty much everybody's wrong. Roy Jones Jr. was at fault for having him sparring so close to the fight. However, guys, this is the third opponent that was supposed to be facing Adrien Broner. So it was a last minute thing and there was a small window of time that they had to train together. So he had to spar sometime, right? From what I gathered, there was only a 3-week window for training. And much of that time, Roy Jones Jr. would not be in attendance. Now, if I were in the Williams shoes, that would be grounds to fire him. But Roy being in and out had never seemed to be a problem in their working relationship in those 5 years. So why is that a problem now? Now, like I said earlier, Roy Jones Jr. trains like the Russians and other people. So he probably was always in and out of this kid's camps whenever he had an upcoming fight. But it seems like it was only a problem this time because it's a big payday. I think in one of the interviews I saw, the father said that they were even going to send him in there with the broken jaw. So who has this kid's best interest at heart? Because it seems like now that there is money on the line, that specifically the father will pretty much do anything to get his hands on some of that money. Now, $250,000 is not life-changing money. Now, don't get me wrong. If you give me $250,000 right now, I'm gonna make it do what it do. But I'm still gonna have to work. So that being said, I would not put my child in harm's way to get that amount of money. It's not 10 million, it's not 15 million, it's 250,000. It's not even 1 million. So why would you put your child in danger for a level that he could actually probably work his way up to in a couple of years? Like, I don't see the sense in that. And I feel like we as spectators are focused on the injury, whereas that family is focused on the money that they are missing out on. And my thing is, if he was getting touched up like that in sparring, what do you think Adrien Broner was going to do to you? Now, I'm not saying that Adrien Broner was going to knock him out of the ring or critically injure him or anything worse than that. However, if you were getting touched up like that, you're probably not going to win that fight. Like, in a world where you can be anything, be fucking for real. They brought you in there to make Adrien Broner look good. And that whole family knew that he was not on a level. So, to blame Roy for the injury, maybe. I mean, I feel like everybody was at fault. They were even going to let him fight injured until the mother stepped in and said otherwise. So to say that Roy had all these lapses in training over the course of a 5-year period, a long time, it's kind of like too little too late to say that, because if he was in and out, if he wasn't a good trainer, should have been fired him. Because Roy, at the bottom line is, Roy Jones Jr.'s name, as great as a fighter as he was and as much as he accomplished, it's not like you can bring, it's not a whole lot of cachet value there. It's not like Floyd or Mike Tyson or hell, even Ali's grandkid is making a name, but like, and he didn't bring that much attention in these 5 years. So if he wasn't that good of a trainer to you, you would have fired him a long time ago. Anyway, those are my thoughts, sweet babies. Hop down in the comments and let me know what you think. And remember, stay safe, stay out of sparring, and stay messy. Bye.
I'm a messy bitch who lives for drama.